Probieren wir so.
Screw it. This is tired.
Danke.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really...
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. That's fine.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision?
Yeah.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I...
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying?
Just ignore Kokichi. Got it! We can't die! Oh my! Himiko has been... It's true! People really do cheat!
But now she's lost what made her so...
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First,
Kaito's the culprit!
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Das ist zu einfach.
There's no way I'm...
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed me.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still... We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times.
Wirklich.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, last words.
What do you mean, last words?
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew logged in though.
Stimmt.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Das Problemchen ist, du hast doch gesagt, dass das Poison anders wirkt. Rote Augen zu Blödsinn.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves
Ja.
it.
Wie wenn du das der...
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Exactly.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Aber wie ist sie
Then what was
gestorben?
that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Gute Frage.
I was
Was
wrong!
kannst du besser sagen? Gute Frage. Sie war drüben bei der Ding. Wie kann sie wirklich gestorben sein? Man, bei ihr schaut es eher aus, wie man es. Kann man, wenn man in der virtuellen Welt stirbt?
This is it! Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received
Sie hat
fatal
jetzt nicht
damage
gewirkt, wie wenn es durch Schock gestorben war.
and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that mattered.
It seems like Gonta is... So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How
Also,
could someone
gerne
else
schätze mal,
deal
was dann kann
damage in that situation?
Und dann war es einer links von uns
Think
drin.
about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to you
Das heißt, das ist nicht.
was dropped right next to her
Das kann's sein.
avatar. It has to be the hammer.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Ja, dabei.
I agree.
Okay. Feine Sache. Wenn man es einmal nicht durchrennen lassen muss.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Aber
She
jetzt
looked like she's suffering.
Strangulation müsste man durch Abdrücke sein, oder?
Right. And the virtual world is... If her body experienced pain, she must have been... Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct.
Strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocating. But we already removed the possibility of poison. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or neck. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual.
But is strangulation even... If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Ah ja,
And the
stimmt.
culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger.
Wow, you know a lot about killing.
But was there even a rope in that world?
Then they must have used something else.
Aber nicht wirklich das Klopapier, oder?
This is it!
Oh mein Gott, wirklich.
During the investigation, we found...
So, Objects don't break. Heißt das, die können reißen an?
The toilet paper was used...
No can ignore that!
What you mean, Shuichi? Huh? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly yet.
Was ist jetzt das Problem, Gonto?
There's no time for nonsense! No can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy? Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon! You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? Call yourself ultimate detective?
Scheiße, da.
Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon! You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? Call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! No can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy? Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death, so why you not take this seriously? Call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy? I was wrong! There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy? Oh no! There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope!
Objects, lass nicht breaken.
What tear too easy?
I'll cut through your words.
Wundert so, dass der Gonto dort auf einmal so
The
durchdreht.
toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects...
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end?
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it, to destroy the evidence.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon,
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon.
No, the
No? But who?
Dann war's Mio selber, oder?
that's it.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer. Mew? Remember what she told...
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed some... Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
Purpose?
But why she do that?
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Was das?
Uses for a hammer. Don't I know? Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot, she was the victim!
Oh, Mio. Das kommt dazu.
Let's assume that
Ah,
Mew
hat's ja
brought
mit
the
dem
hammer.
Kopf getroffen.
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Don't I know? Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
Ja, ja.
I agree.
Ja, das sagt der Roboter oder so. Oder der Konter.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the...
With me. I was...
I overheard them talking about it at the
Ja,
chapel.
genau, ja, was der Roboter sagt.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Wirklich, wollt's ihn umbringen?
That's it.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what? Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Gefatt. Was ist das? Stimmt. Meinst du Rooftop oder allgemein Virtual World? So wollten wir wickeln. Ich hätte aber bei der Mio jetzt nicht unbedingt geglaubt, dass sie wen umbringen wird, ehrlich gesagt. So, just sit. Schau.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
You did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Ich mein,
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? Log back in? Kokichi, weren't you in the
Ja.
salon around that time?
ich glaube, sie war die
Did you log
letzte,
in or
oder?
log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
Ich glaube, sie war die letzte, die sie eingeloggt
He
hat.
hadn't logged in or out. Then Miu couldn't have placed the poison. That's wrong!
Right?
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi. She had plenty of time to do it.
Sie war die letzte, ja, she was, ja, 2 minutes.
A record of who went in and out of
Easy.
the virtual world?
That's right. It says that
So weit kann ich mich nur erinnern.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out. Just for...
So she did that to me?
yes, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
Wirklich, oder? Ich hab nicht geglaubt, dass sie da...
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And She tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is... Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are... Don't you agree?
Do I? Oh, wait. What were we talking about?
I'm wondering Daddy's...
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
Stimmt.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
Hätte niemals geglaubt, dass sie Killerin wird, ne? Okay.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person. I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Kokichi sort of sound like.
Really?
No. You're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show...
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what... That kind of cowardice is just like...
Daddy, they're calling you a coward!
Yeah, I just gotta do my... There,
He's completely lost his
Listen up, Koki. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I'm just gonna believe in it instead of suspecting my...
Well, if you think you can win this game like that...
Of course I can.
How long are you guys going to argue? If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Koki.
Huh?
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as... So it's only natural for us to think you're the...
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
Isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have...
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't
Vielleicht hat er das Klopapier benutzt. Das rauf, gerade auf der Seite.
How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
What kind of response is that?
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding... We need to make sense of those first.
Wow. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives wrecked.
So, what is this strange circle?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
Das frage ich mich auch, ja.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Oh, so she stood me up? Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. Look at where her avatar fell. It's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi.
She stood me up! Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
Was tut denn?
Oh no!
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew chapel.
That's wrong!
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a...
Yeah, when I was searching the giant...
Ach so.
Say so sooner!
Hat sie nicht ihren
I
Charakter?
was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion.
So glitch gehabt, dass sie durch die Wände durch hätte können, quasi von der drüben Seite
Definitely Mew.
außerhalb durch die Map zurück zum Menschen.
How did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that.
Sie war ja kein
That's why she dropped the bridge.
Human Avatar.
If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What are you saying? You can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together. Shut up!
Sie sind ja Monofile inlockert haben wir schon gehabt. Monofile werden wir nicht brauchen.
Only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or, instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go
Ich schätze.
over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
Ja,
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
ja. Da ist sie.
I agree.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Oh, sie kann durch die crossen.
To add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found two such walls in the virtual world. It's It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects...
Genau, und sie war Object Avatar.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do?
You don't even realize... Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes... What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the myth. So why waste time talking about the... It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you?
Was ist
That
das?
wall Mew set up.
Ah,
only
shit.
lets non-human objects, humans, aren't able to pass through.
Ich wusste, dass
So
jetzt
Mew
schon kommt.
obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. He's not just an object after all.
Oder?
You get it? So let's go through this one more time. But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
Das-
Kyle, cut through your words.
Ja, soweit ist das alles einmal relativ chillig
The
jetzt,
wall
ja.
wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from
Genau, das wissen wir noch.
Which means the virtual world treated her. She could have passed through a wall that only non...
Ja, exakt.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. I already told you. The more you try, the...
So hat uns eigentlich der Monodam oder wie der heißt, hat uns eigentlich so jetzt gesagt.
Kokichi, enough!
Aber ich hätte nie geglaubt, dass sie dort innen einen Mörder plotten.
That
Niemals
doesn't
hätte ich das
bother me at
geglaubt.
all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So,
Aber irgendwie kann ich verstehen, dass sie den Kokichi umbringen wollt. Wer nicht?
Go through. Then that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there... Because Mew...
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
I wonder what the truth is.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secret.
Kokichi, you know...
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy! Listen to you, talking about Mommy. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in it.
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you see that hint is important, then I get...
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate? If there's
Ja,
actually nothing past
wer
the
hat die heute
wall,
umgebracht?
then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for... We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the... Mystery of virtual world? There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also we'll know why she wanted to pack.
All right, let's clear up those...
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta...
Speaking of strange occurrences, remember that thing that made us...
ist denn?
This is it!
Ja.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the
Stimmt, was
kitchen?
war das eigentlich? Darf mich interessieren, was war das für ein Sound da?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the...
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did
I
you
don't-
hear it all the way?
First off, sound can't go past. Did that sound really come?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's.
Very strange.
You heard mine?
What?
Exactly. That has to be something.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later. And there was another mysterious phenomenon in the.
Kokichi talked like he noticed something.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me?
Sorry, going to not me.
There's no need to apologize to him.
What was the other strange occurrence?
Another mysterious. Was ist leicht nur passiert? Ist da? Ja.
I see it!
Ah, weil das Schüttel von der linken Seite
The sign
der Strömung gekommen ist. Okay, ja.
Which was odd to me.
Genau, das habe ich auch vergessen.
Odd how? You mentioned it before. We found it later.
Ja. Wieder Taxifahrt. Freund, was das Signboard bis ins Wasser geht hat. Also ich habe zwar keine Ahnung, wie sie gestorben ist oder wer es war bei dem Class Trial, aber von den Auswahlmöglichkeiten und alles war es bis jetzt ganz einfach. Schneller. Ah, nicht. Wirklich ist der Fluss über rechts zum Chapel gegangen, ich hab gar nicht geschaut. Was passiert? Ach so, ja stimmt, da war ja eine Gabelung. Nach links und nach rechts. Scheiße. Ja, was das Signboard found after was wird links im Fluss beim Menschen. Was? Links im Fluss bei den Menschen. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? Richtung Chapelle.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion.
The signboard should have been near the chapel.
Hold up. Didn't you? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross, then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she...
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're so close to the truth.
Nein,
We just have to...
das Signboard ist ja ein Object, sie kann einfach mit dem Board
All the mysterious things that
durchgegangen sein. Oder das Board als Object geht durch die Wall quasi durch und kommt links beim Fluss wieder raus. Das kann auch sein. Und ist dann
A
stecken
wall
bleiben.
only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current.
I don't know.
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
Ah. The unnatural way the sign was carried is...
Sign uses approach on it. Also entweder...
Oh no!
Entweder der Avatar oder die Wand. Da muss die Wand sein.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
Das so
The
durch...
sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Muse set to allow objects through,
It came up through on the other side.
It's a wall only non-humans can pass.
Genau.
That means the sign.
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall,
Was links rausgekommen ist, ja.
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
Das ist alles recht und schön, aber... So.
Leave it to me, Shuichi. This is the virtual world.
Was für der Downstream? So ein Downstream, ja. Das ist, haben wir ja jetzt gerade durchgehabt.
what if both ends of the river were
Sicher sind's connected.
exactly? To put it another way, the river it's all part of one big loop. The upstream
what? What are you talking about? Both it.
Again, throw out all common sense from...
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the... It wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall, too.
I got it. I know I
Müsste ja noch schon durch gewesen sein, oder?
I was wrong.
Okay, dann muss das gleiche sein.
That's it. The walls by the chapel and the mansion are the same wall. It's not just the river. The wall. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual.
Ja.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel.
See, didn't I tell you?
Damn it, Kokichi. Just tell us.
It's okay. If both the river and Shuichi, you already know the secret.
Schwarze. Gut. Ładna i... Co my po ładna i... mehreres, aber sehr cleveres zusammenducken.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Just like in old games, right? When a character goes off the left side of the screen
Exactly.
and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual... If that's true, it would explain the way
Das ist aber eh nichts Besonderes. Wie gesagt, das haben früher die Videospiele auch gehabt.
It vanished into the wall downstream. And floated with the currents until it got caught on the rocks.
Are you serious? Even if it is a...
A looping world. That's...
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the nap loading point.
Das ist eine gute Frage, ja.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop,
Wirklich.
yes. But first, where the...
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
So muss ich auswählen.
I was wrong!
Gute Frage. Ist mitten?
There! The map loading point was where the virtual... We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, rather... The wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right! That's how the virtual world works!
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
I don't know, man.
You also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from me.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a...
But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi.
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery. That's right. Good work.
Thanks, Shuichi.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to... Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaning. That's how a class...
Kiji talking like Monica.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lie. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how...
Ich bin auch gespannt, wer es war, wirklich. Save jetzt.
My head! I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but my head! Have you forgotten? Maybe that's for the best from this point forward. After all, my baby is excited to meet his dad. Daddy? Wait, what?
What a colossal death flag. I'll be...
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left.
We understand Mew plotted the murder.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's act. So let's discuss her murders.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation...
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
No.
And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge. Dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet.
Problem is, because of her murder plans, we don't even... Maybe that when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit...
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think
Aber bist du
Mew
leicht?
did lock it. She would have done it when she called Kokichi. Even if someone came up, I don't think she knew that Kokichi would come up later.
Well, it's possible she didn't even...
She was smart.
No safe killing game back.
That might have... That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh.
Huh? Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
Das ist das Problem, ja.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the myth. But the problem is, the wall... Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown.
Don't not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the Avatar's...
Physical strength. That problem. Gonta no can protect it.
Jeez, keep up with us.
How did they send Muse? Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know. Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are...
Mio, oder?
That's it! I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard. He felt the impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Fuck.
Hey, Shuichi, as your...
Your what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Du meinst, dass es auf das Brettel gelegt hat und wie ein Schlitten umfetzen hat
If
lassen?
the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Wahnsinn.
Is this...
Slid off. Oder was? Ja, das ist halt dann raus. Also hat dann wirklich wie ein... Das ist eine Ehre, oder?
I see now.
The culprit used this sloped roof as a slide for Mew's avatar.
Slide? Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
What the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen.
So, da ja, hat das Brillennummer.
Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof,
So,
would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
It made that much noise. It must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on the roof. Not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around them.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it
In the real world, it but in the virtual, it's not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow. You just need a sled friction.
There was nothing like that around them. That's wrong!
Oh, wait. There was something that could... Do you remember the lattice that was found by...
warum ist es draufklickt?
I did notice the lattice in the storage room.
Ah, das war das, was gefällt hat.
But during
The lattice that was found next... That's it. But
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct! After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop,
the sled picked up speed.
Makes sense, ja.
The impact made all of her belongings.
I hate that guy and his worldwide.
Sonic.
Yeah.
now that we know how the body slid down, well, Shuichi, do you...
Na, ich hab keine Ahnung, wer der Culprit ist, verdammte Scheiße.
In the end, we'll still need...
But Gonta can't...
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down, meaning the culprit must be someone who was aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall.
Stimmt.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving your
Oh, you got me!
Ja, das sind die 5. Okay, aber... Der Kaito war's glaube ich nicht. Kokichi war die ganze Zeit mit Gonta zusammen. Aber ist halt, ob wir ihm glauben können.
It's you! Kokichi, there's some...
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll...
So war schon.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Ist nicht.
I see it! But later, you said...
Was
That's
das?
a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been...
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Richtig.
Huh?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the...
Didn't.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the hand. Ooh, you so come.
Himiko really say that?
She totally. Yes, she did. She did too.
Then when? Tell me.
Stop it! Yeah, Red.
I'm not gonna apologize.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Fire's burning hell, you know.
You're lying! I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Ist das?
I didn't go to the roof.
Die Frage ist, muss man es so triggern
I've had
oder?
enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time.
Oder so, oder
Damn it!
muss es das schießen?
They didn't go to the roof!
Okay.
I got enough of your lot!
Open it!
So what did Kokichi?
I got back at once first. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
I always know the truth.
Kokichi, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Huh?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on, but you weren't there.
What? Really?
I waited there for a while.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe
I believe Shuichi 100%.
The one who's not Kokichi.
100 house points. No. But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by. Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe.
I see. I wonder
What comes around goes around.
why you guys hate lies that much. There's only one truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And some of them are only white lies. Or if you do not, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to.
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof.
Isn't that where he met up with Mio?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess. A confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual
Das kann ich mir gut vorstellen, dass das stimmt bis jetzt, ja.
That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up.
Ja.
Yeah, everything he said is true. Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair.
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys...
I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my...
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of it.
I told you, I'm gonna get him. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What?
What?
Huh? What did... Wait! When
did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't...
Now you're... Do you really expect us to believe some...
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not...
It's my turn now. The truth is, Gonta and I work together as the Killing Game Busters!
What must...
We must win this killing game in order...
What you mean?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan. And
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing?
Cause Gonta have no...
come on, quit lying.
Gonta is telling the truth. He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would...
Das glaube ich auch nicht.
Not after insect me...
It's obvious what he... Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi... He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime!
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's...
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my command?
Ist schon, aber wie?
Doesn't matter if it's possible or not. Because I say it's just impossible.
It does matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trial. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What? Gonta not understand... Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lie. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why...
Yeah, Gonta's not lying.
I already used my magic to...
Then let me ask you guys. If it...
You, of course!
Come on!
There's already proof.
Oh, did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit! I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Mew would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
Talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Sie hat das eingestellt worden,
She couldn't struggle.
wenn sie, er sie berührt.
Could have kept strangling her. Nope.
Fuck.
See, I told
Es
you
muss
I'm
das
not
sein.
the culprit.
How'd you arrive at...
Ja, ich hab das vergessen.
Mew is...
Wir haben was wirklich so eingestellt, wenn sie, er sie berührt.
is being strangled, right? That would have been impossible.
You talking about the strength of your virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter. Strangled her from behind.
In which case, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly.
She couldn't struggle much.
So you could have kept strangling her. Nope. That's wrong.
Aber dann wollte sie ihn wirklich killen. Wenn sie das auch so alles eingestellt hat bei ihm, dann hat sie wirklich vorgehabt, dass er killt.
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable...
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it...
Well, if you were...
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it
Correct.
couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We are...
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit. No matter how much you whine about it, you can't... The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is...
No! It's true!
You gotta...
I believe you. There's no way.
I believe.
Of course.
Kann man das auch nicht vorstellen, dass der
He's lying
Gonta...
about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking. Right, Shuichi? You...
Huh? I know how important it is to believe. I know we can't solve this case.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss...
What, you...
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like...
No, I'm...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more... Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure...
Shuichi, Gonta, please.
We might as well
What?
As a precautionary measure, I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of... Only then can we arrive at a
Okay,
lot...
aber wie soll das...
Why don't you get it?
Ich glaub
That's
nicht,
just
dass...
what Kokichi wants. He's just trying to split it.
But...
One truth special! Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So,
Schon wieder.
We're gonna do that again?
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand?
Kaito...
Ja. Schauen wir mal.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall. But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma. Gonta not kill Mew, honest.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi! Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew! Honest! But Kokichi could...
Fuck.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a...
Kokichi! Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being...
Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi! I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi...
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Gonta, I got this! The truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew. opinion. As long as it is possible that Gonta is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous.
That's not it. If we're going to survive...
What? Gon?
But didn't I tell you guys? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to... Only then will they reveal their... That's why it hurts my heart to persecute... Gonta, if you understand, then...
Logic?
It means use your head.
Use...
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit...
What?
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know!
Gonta just want to help everyone!
You're a true gent...
Hey!
Bullying? Yeah, so what? You guys blame and gang up on me. But now you're gonna pretend...
No,
Gonta! Argue back already! Just make an excuse or... whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a... Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live! So...
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll
Muggy, please, calm...
Sorry. But Gonta telling truth, cause Gonta not know anything!
Cut it out already!
You're the one that needs to cut it.
I was sleeping through that strange dream. Murder already happened, I don't wake up.
That's it!
Ah, boah, ja, der was einen Glitch gekriegt hat. Irgendeiner hat einen Error-Code oder so gekriegt, oder? Ja, Avatar-Error. Das muss er gewesen sein. Ja. Okay, aber...
An avatar, ever since Gonta logged out, he's been...
That's because Gonta doesn't
That's what I thought at first. But
What you mean?
Oh. Kann man sich nicht mehr erinnern, wie nennt man das? Memory Loss. Jetzt hab ich's eben nicht gesehen. Y. Ah, S noch. 1 noch. S. Sehr gut, sehr gut, sehr gut, sehr gut, sehr gut.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the... I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
That's why he doesn't... Not even killing Mew.
What?
That's ridiculous! Quit
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Wieso
What do you
sollte
mean he
Gonta
doesn't
Mio
remember?
kennen?
He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers.
Memory or no memory?
No way Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember want to keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't
would never kill a
Ist
friend.
das servable?
There was a glitch! It's gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect friends!
Your lies aren't protecting me.
Gonta not lying! Gonta swear! Please believe Gonta! Gonta never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't Gonta want to keep everyone safe!
friend.
Gonta is gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect
Musst du seit Hamster die Sperre eingefügt.
Gonta not lying! Gonta swear! Please believe Gonta!
Damit man dann da, ja.
I heard it!
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's app is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual.
Oh, der falsch.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cord.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then they're...
Ja.
What? Gonta, do you think it's possible that you improperly connected the
How Gonta?
He couldn't have messed it up. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand. What?
Huh.
What? Decide. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the
Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
When Gonta wake up, you dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
Wait a minute! That lie! Gonta not kill Mew! Why would Gonta do that?
Das frage ich mich auch.
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on!
Who cares about the motive?
I care about them.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit, talking about the motive is meaningless. It's...
No matter what you said,
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right?
impossible.
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination. Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right? Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that. Okay,
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up.
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation.
so we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list.
Ja.
Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt the...
couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the
Ganz genau, und sie können nicht durch die Dinge.
to the mansion, so they couldn't. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list, and you know.
Ja, aber draußen.
Kaito had logged out ahead.
Mew logged Kaito, but she did that to make us think the murder happened in the. Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30.
Koki.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel. The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time. So because of that, Shuichi and... That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but...
It's actually
didn't I
right.
already explain that's impossible?
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
Ach du Scheiße, da.
So then, it's down to one person. And... Well...
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer! This is all Kokichi's...
Aber er hat recht. Der Gonta, Alter, niemals hätte ich das geglaubt.
It's...
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only... You get it now, right? That's the truth, we were all... The thing you guys wanted so badly... You Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara! Is that really your reaction? Then you forgot everything. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So if Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Wirklich, der Gonta was.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. I still believe in Gonta. He's...
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof! After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Mew's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really? No.
What?
Just because Gonta was at the mansion, all the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof.
Huh?
Looks.
Kaito, I know how... But no matter how cruel that truth may be,
Whose side are you on?
Kaito, please...
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that...
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that...
Okay.
You never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? You never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? Damn it!
What the fuck?
Why won't you
So.
believe Gonta? Why are you listening to
Das mit
Kokichi?
Hold funktioniert halt nie.
My sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? You my side, damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Say truth this, truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! Gonta be the culprit! Still want to accuse him, huh? Say truth this, truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop!
It ends here!
Ja.
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion.
Dann hat er das als Rope benutzt.
That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder. That's why we didn't find it in...
Aber wenn das stimmt, dann ist ja der Gonta nicht einmal so ein Trottel, wie er in Wahrheit sagt.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing. I know because
You're stubborn.
of course. What?
Ganz einfach. Ja.
The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However,
Aber
I
trotzdem,
don't think the
warum
culprit actually
Gonta?
tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I just ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Maybe, oder?
Looks like Kaito.
The matter does appear
That
so
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, even though you don't remember.
Das heißt, er hat eine geklickt, oder?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. It's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the... When you're convinced, you just let me know, alright?
Okay. Let's go. Was haben wir da? What color card did the culprit stick in the... right part? Okay. Bla. Was ist das? What did you bring from Shuichi's lab? So, das gibt. What was posted in the entrance hall of the mansion in the world? Maps, oder? Ja. When the others left for the mission. What's the weapon you want? Aha, Mörder. To move the body of the roof. What was the... Hammer. The one in the kitchen. Dining hall.
This is the truth of the case. The case began last night. After being
muss einfach
convinced
durchrennen.
by Mew,
Bis
we
zum
all
Schluss.
logged into the virtual world. To log in, You have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's back room to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember. This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Gonta, trust everyone.
Gonta.
But why? Gonta kill Mune, forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta try to blame someone else and make... Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Ich kann's mir aber auch nicht erklären, warum.
It's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault.
Ja,
He must have tricked Gonta.
100%ig.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
Schwein.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Wrapping. What a buzzkill of an ending. It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, it's just as well. This killing game is a
Oh my, Monotone. You're even starting to...
Yeah! I've gotta get... Now then, who's the heart-racing excitement?
Das ist wirklich der Grund, oder? Was ist eigentlich, wenn man für wen anderen wird? Was passiert?
It's...
Das hat halt nur wer stimmt, okay.
Who'll be chosen as the...
Wieso sollte der Gonta mich umbringen? Ich verstehe nicht.
Absolutely right. Let
Stimmt.
me hear your joyful... Let me hear your joyful voices.
Damn.
Mission people.
Yay! And another thing. Here.
see?
Please stop!
All right.
Huh?
Because
But
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last
Wirklich, kann er.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to...
Huh? What this? What?
What's that mean?
Hey,
Okay.
now then.
Huh.
Please, why? Huh?
oh man.
Oh, Gonta.
huh?
Gonta don't know.
Wrong.
That's
Gonta.
yeah.
But
Gonta. What?
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Please wait.
Hey.
Huh?
In other words, yeah.
Huh?
What?
You know.
Huh?
Wait,
Incomprehensible.
Stimmt, oder?
You get it?
What the new world is hidden.
hey!
To tell you the truth, too bad.
Always messing around.
Da konnte ich so hin. Genau, er ist mit dann mitgegangen. Aber dann hat nicht der Kokichi geframed, oder der Gonta hätte sie doch niemals einfach so umgebracht.
Maybe.
Gonta. How'd this happen?
What did you say?
No way!
wrong.
Huh?
Ja.
How'd this happen? But...
Yeah.
Get it?
Hold on!
Hey,
Please. Sorry.
Why?
But
it can't be.
By the way,
Huh? Gonta.
but...
Stop it!
Well,
Sorry.
Always messing around.
How can this be? Sorry. Gonta, idiot.
Huh? Yeah.
Don't screw around!
Please stop.
I know that! I suppose. So am I!
That's enough!
Please stop.
Nix aber. Er hat die Gonta einfach dann benutzt, dass er überlebt.
Hey, hey!
Huh?
And another thing.
So am I! Huh? I know that!
But...
Okay. Ah. Honey, now then, I've prepared a...
Gonta!
No. How can this be?
It's punishment!
Sorry, everyone. Gonta.
Natürlich sind es Insekten. Alter. Das hat er sich nicht verdient.
Thrilling.
Dang it!
Why?
Unbelievable.
But how?
Got a minute?
Okay.
Damn it.
Got a minute?
What was that?
You?
Huh?
What?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
What?
Because...
What? Hey!
Well, you know.
Huh?
Which means... You really don't get
Hey!
it. Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart. I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it.
Stimmt.
I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others.
You?
Then
You're so dumb.
you bastard. Do you want to die?
Oh.
Don't screw around.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slow? Maybe, just maybe,
Cons.
Kaito is hiding something from...
Kaito!
Got a minute?
Let's have more fun.
Are you alright?
My pizza is 0.
Oh?
That's wrong.
Hmm?
No.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Kaito!
Huh?
Hey,
What?
Okay?
What?
Kaito? Blood? Why?
Come on. It's nothing.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold spell.
You're a robot, and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something.
Kaito!
Shut up!
Huh?
well,
Well,
Damn it!
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
okay. Virtual Remake geklärt, okay. Okay, das war's 4. Class Trial auf jeden Fall.